Good evening, my friends and family. Hello, it's Bridget from Bridget and Justin Starting From Scratch. Happy Tuesday evening. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sending lots of love and light to you guys. Mwah. So today I figured that we would go over some things that I personally am considering myself, right? Because when the new year starts, it's not like, well, everybody has their own thing, okay? But for me, as I've gotten older, I think I'm much more of a realist with myself and how I really will move, what I really will do, what I really can expect for myself, versus like when I was younger, it was a lot more about the hype, right? So if you are interested in hearing some of my things, please like, subscribe, and stay with me, okay? All right. So let's get into it, all right? Now, I think that this is something that every woman, right? Possibly not every man, but some men, you know, we write, right? We write. When I was younger, I was a writer. Like, I used to love to write poems, journal, a whole bunch of things. And then as I gotten older, there was a period that I definitely recall just like it was yesterday, and I stopped. Okay? That's a whole nother story, but I just completely stopped putting all my feelings down on paper and a lot of my thoughts. I thought it was something like writer's block, and it still might just as well be. Had been that. But I've never been as passionate about writing as I was when I was younger, because I really did it when I was younger. As I've gotten older, the thought of writing all the time is more of what I do. I think about being more of a passionate writer. As like I said, when I was younger, I actually was. But what I'm saying is that it's very healthy. It's very therapeutic, okay? So we want to get a journal. That wasn't rocket science, right, guys? Most of us have plenty notebooks or journals, you know, laying around the house that we barely pick up, or we just use to write little numbers in and little things in. But to get back into journaling, you know, is a good thing. It's kind of getting back in touch with yourself and your thoughts and stuff like that, and your reflection, okay? So I think a journal is good. Now, like if you're into traveling, let's say you just took one trip this year, right? First of all, that's a big deal. Proud of yourself. Like, you know, like not everyone gets to take a trip a year. So if you are going to travel though, do a travel log. Usually when people travel, they just go. We take pictures. Sometimes we will take videos, but we don't write. We don't write sometimes, right? So if you're taking a trip or something like that, bring your little journal and write in your journal at the end of the night how actually your trip went from day to day. That's cute, right? Do a little travel log. All right. I was thinking too, because this is something that I used to, I'm still into these things, but it's just like as you get older and you grow and you go through things in life, your hobbies change, your activities change. Sometimes they stay the same and they just grow within what you did like, right? There's times in life where you used to read more than others, right? And I feel like as we get older, sometimes we read what's necessary, right? We don't really sometimes read just to like dream away and take us somewhere else, right? We kind of like, as moms and families and people that have so much on their plate, and we're just trying to get through the day and keep our family together, keep the bills paid, keep the food on the table, play the part we have to play, and wear the hats we have to wear in life. Sometimes we don't get like that time to just dream and visualize and have something to just take our mind just away from the everyday hustle and bustle. So I think it's probably good if you get a book, get a little book, right? It's even less expensive if you just get a tiny book. You don't have to get a big book. That's $25. You don't have to get the best book out right now. You can just get a little tiny book with like 20 pages. It could be about romance. It could be about decor. It could be, that's so funny. I just got something on my screen that said something that I like and something that I'm actually pretty much talking about right now. So, yeah, it could be something just to like take you to somewhere pleasant and somewhere, you know, of somewhere where you're not at. Like you could be learning something, a specific trade, reading something for a specific class in school. You could be, like I said, you know, doing some job training. You can be just a house mom or a housewife and learning a new recipe and stuff like that. I'm saying try maybe to do something different. Just get like a little book of something different that you can just like a little escape, right? That sounds cute. So get yourself a little tiny book. Be like a few bucks. Not a big investment, just something you can pick up every now and then. This is the Shirley Temple edition 7-Up. And this is pomegranate and cherry 7-Up. That's the holiday edition that was out for Thanksgiving. And when I walked by it in the market, I was like, Shirley Temple. I was like one of those Shirley Temple kids, like loved the drink Shirley Temple and loved the movies Shirley Temple. And as an adult, always like to like make myself a Shirley Temple. And when I saw the soda, it's a limited edition. A limited edition. So I like racked up on these. I was like, well, it's the limited edition and they're not going to sell it anymore. I'm going to get myself a few cases. A few too many. It reminds me of when I was a kid though. Even those Shirley Temples were much better. And I can't wait to just make a normal Shirley Temple with the grenadine and the cherries and stuff. So anyway, I was going to say the next thing is, you know how we're always trying something new, right? The new year, we want to try all these new things. We want to try a new recipe, a new smoothie, a new drink, a new beverage, and that's all fine and dandy, right? But what do we usually end up doing? We usually end up getting hooked on one thing that we end up liking and sticking with, right? I do. If I have something that I like, if I eat something that I like on a Monday, don't let me like it for real, because I'm going to want it the next day. And then Friday, I'm going to ask my person, okay, can we have that to eat? That's what I used to do. Can we have that to eat? Can we go here and get this to eat? Because I get like repetitive, like what I like if I taste it and I like it. So this is a good idea to for the year, have your little, like, try what you're gonna try all your new things, and then make your signature one, so that when your friends come over and stuff like that, or like you're going somewhere or whatever, let's say you're going over your friend's house and stuff like that, and everybody's bringing something, or everybody's not, but you can be like, this sounds like something like fun, like, all right, I can't wait to make you my new signature drink, like, or my new signature smoothie, you know, or your new signature non-alcohol drink, or if you drink alcohol drink, but let it be like your signature thing. I think that's really cute. Like, you know, me making a smoothie and naming it what I want to name it, and just like sharing it with my friends and stuff like that. Like, okay, let's have the, you know, X, Y, and Z, something that I specifically made and specifically mastered, like, and like, this is it. Everybody's gonna like this. This is it. This is the one. I think that's a cute thing to do this year. Okay. This is something that I used to do all the time, and I don't as much, and I am gonna, you know, start getting back into it. But it is cold out now, and where I live, it's not like so neighborhood friendly where I'm used to. Living in a residential neighborhood before, I used to just get up and walk like any time of the day. And even with my son, if it was like dark outside and we were still walking, I used to have reflectors on his carriage, and I used to have a jacket with reflectors on it and stuff. I don't do it where I live now because, again, it's like just a different setup. So, but you know, it's good to do that. Just take a walk. Take a walk in 2025. Some of us have not. Like, some of us don't. It's not like, it does not come natural to everybody to just be like, hey, let me just take a walk. Some people are not like that, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then some people work all day, and they get their steps in all day at work. They're running around at work, running around the house with the children. They're getting their steps in. But like, it is a difference when you just take like a walk and just like take that walk to decompress, right? Decompress, or like think, you know, take a nice little walk and just think, right? So that's a good little thing to pick up in 2025 if you're not like an outdoors person or something like that. Just take a little 10-minute walk or something like that, and just try to decompress, try to just think and clear your thoughts. One thing I can promise you is, if you do that and you do make it a little bit of a lifestyle, you will feel so much less anxiety, and you will sleep like a baby. When I walk or exercise, especially when I just walk, I sleep so good, and I do not have anxiety. My anxieties cease big time. So that's a really good little thing to do in 2025 to get into. I have a few other things here. So if you are a bookie, like a bookworm or not, you don't even have to be a bookworm, but something cool, because maybe this will help you to kind of like be like, you know what? I got a couple little books over here. I got a few little magazines or something like that. And I do want to buy a nice little a little tiny book or something for the year. Maybe you can work on a project like making a little mini bookshelf, right? Either you can order one, just a little one, just a little bookshelf, right? Either you can order one, you can make one, you can go to Walmart and just make one up out of something, or you can just like use it as like a creative hobby, and just get a couple of pieces of wood from like Home Depot or Lowe's or something like that, and just like paint it and decorate it and just do it how you want to do it, just like a little project for you to do, like a nice little DIY little project. And just put your little books and put your little magazines up. And I feel like the reason why I like this is because sometimes when it's kind of like when you can look at your makeup or look at your jewelry or look at your hair products or look at your clothes, your nail polish collection or whatever it is that you like, and you look at it, it makes you feel good and it makes you want to use it, right? So sometimes when we have books and reading material and literature, for me, I know one thing right now in this season of my life, I'm just like throwing that book here, there, and everywhere. The magazines are going here, there, and everywhere. I don't have a collective space to put my reading material. It's not an organized situation, right? But I think like once I get through what I'm going through and stuff like that in this season of my life, and I get settled into like a cute new place and stuff like that, God willing, please pray for me, guys. And if you're with me so far, please like and subscribe to my channel. We really would appreciate it. We really, really appreciate you guys so much. I appreciate all of my subscribers, my new subscribers, the subscribers that have been with me from day one. I love you guys. Yeah. But I think this would be a cute idea. And I can't wait, like I said, to get myself in a nice new place, me and the baby, and do lots of fun things, lots of great things. I thought this was something fun to like create something, a little bookshelf or something. Because it's like it's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody else's. It's like you can go in your room and be like, that's my little corner with my little new reads and my magazines. Because ladies, we have to be kind of like full of ourselves. And I don't mean that in a negative way, like full of yourself, like an arrogance or anything. But we have to just pour love into ourselves. We have to be pouring into us, right? Because no one's going to do it for us. No one's going to do it for us. And when you look for outside validation, that's where the problem starts. That's where the problem's going to be. And that's where the problem resides. If you're looking for outside sources to validate and make you feel certain ways, because you have to always remember, something always is until it's not. Something always is until it's not. And people are who they are until they are not. Right? Okay. That's a lesson. That's a word. Okay? So like when I say we have to be full of ourselves, I mean like we have to keep our cups full. We have to keep ourselves loved up from ourselves. Forget who is not validating us. Forget who is not loving us correctly. Okay? We're going to love ourselves so much and so correctly that it's going to reek. Of course, you love yourself, right? So it's okay to have your little bookshelf. Your little bookshelf. You know what? I can't wait to do this. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with you guys. I want to do it. I want to make myself a cute little bookshelf from scratch. I'm not going to buy it or anything. I want to make it myself and make it my little project. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys. And yeah, it'll make me feel good about myself. It always makes you feel good about yourself when you can look at something that you created, right? And gentlemen, you can build a bookshelf too, okay? So, another cool thing, because I'm not done. You okay in there, Tootie? You hear him? Before I got on this thing, I'm not even going to kid with you guys. This little boy, we had a day. We had fun and everything, but he gets like, he wants to get on here. I'm like, all right, we're going to do our YouTube today. He's all excited. As soon as we get in here, he gets so giddy sometimes. And he gets so like everywhere that I'm like, okay, stay still. Let's do this. Just stand still. Sit here. He's like, with the notebook, the soda. I had to take the tablecloth off, you know. He said, I said, Justin, just go relax today, okay? So he's out there and he's playing. And I'm so proud of him too, because he's learning how to use a phone really, really good. Good learning skills. Very technical, my son. So, another thing that I feel like is good, and this is like something we can put forward. Like, when I say forward, I hope you guys know what I mean, because I'm really just kind of like making this up, but I know what I mean. When I say forward, I mean like, these are things I never had, mind you. These are just things that I was trying to come up with some creative ideas and stuff like that. And also look into some things, but use my own little creative spin of what I thought would be cool. So I think this is cute. Like, is having a word for the year. Like, you know, like your own word for the year. I wonder what that would be. If you guys want to do this, put in my comment section, think about, even if you don't do it, just think about what word would I like for myself for the year? What word would I like for myself for the year? Like to follow me throughout the year. Do you know what I'm saying? I think for me, I think I'm going to have to go with the word love. L-O-V-E. I'm going to have to go with the word love. And I know that because of some of the things that I'm going through now and some of the things I was going through right before the beginning of the year. And it takes me some time to muster up all the strength and the love that I have to expand more love and just love myself through whatever it is that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? And I get so much love from my son. And there's some situations, you know, that I'm going through right now where it's like love has to trump all, right? Love has to trump all. Like, I don't want to hear nothing from no one if it's not with love in it, and if it's not about love, and if it's not with love in a loving way, or love towards me, love towards my child, love towards my craft, me loving what I'm doing with you guys here, me trying to implement love in the things that I do, right? If it doesn't have love in it, I'm not in the season where I'm going for anything cold, right? Or can really like, sometimes you can go through seasons and stuff where it's like, you're not so like into love. But right now I'm really into love because it's like I'm saying, it's taken a lot. The things that I'm going through have taken a lot of things for me. And I'm just feeling like love is trumping all things. That everything else that's going on in my life, if I'm not putting love first and I'm not putting God first and the serious things that are going on in my life, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. Like, I have to put love and implement love in my life and God in my life, because it makes me feel better. And it makes me feel much more connected to myself, connected to my son, and connected to the things that are going to come, right? And being on here and trying to actually be a part of a community, right? And bring, you know, forth genuine love, genuine concern, right? That's not something that has to come natural to a content creator. That's not something natural that has to come to a YouTuber. That's not something natural that has to come to people who work in their professions, right? A job is a job. You can be a content creator and, you know, there's not no love in it, right? It doesn't have to be. But in my life, I do things best when there's love implemented in it. So my word of the year is going to be love, okay? If you guys are with me and you guys want to do that too, it would be cute. And type in what word you guys think would be nice. I'm just going to do a few more, guys, and see how you guys like this video. I hope you like it. I hope you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And if you're new here, and if you're not, I hope you like my video, you guys. All right, so we'll just do a few more. I'll pick a few more from the things that I wrote. All right, so if you guys want to stick on the topic of love, that'll be good, because I wrote down some things here of how you can show somebody that you love them, right? And these things are just things we've heard throughout our life, obviously, and I'm sure we have practiced once upon a time at some time in our life. But like, if you keep this going, you just feel warm and cozy all year long. Hold on. What's going on, Tootie? Let me check on his phone and make sure his phone's working. 1 second, you guys. Oh, it's what, you watching something you don't want? What's the matter, Lottie? What happened? Nothing. You're fine. I'm on YouTube. You didn't want to be on YouTube. I'll be back. Little stinker. All right, I'm here. Thank you for waiting if you're here. So, I think this will be nice. If we can I'm thinking of my ladies right now. You men can do this too. But my ladies, doesn't it feel good when we show love expressions? Like, if there's somebody that you admire and you kind of like think about them and you kind of, maybe, I don't know if it's somebody you know or somebody on TV or somebody in your church, or there's this episode, you guys, that they're snowball fighting and my son gets really his pants in a bunch. I'm like, Justin, just don't watch it. Drives him nuts. Justin, don't watch it. But imagine it's somebody that you know, that you can tell, and just say, you know what? I really admire you. I really admire you. It's an expression of love. Right? I mean, it would be nice if we bring back the words that really mean things to people. If you mean it. I feel like we're living in a society that's very jaded. And some people are very jaded. best put, very jaded. And you want to stay warm, right? We don't want anybody to make us cold or hard or something we're not. We're beautiful creatures. We're beautiful, loving, warm, strong creatures. And there's nothing wrong with expressions of love and expressions of gratitude and sharing that kind of energy with each other. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with making people feel good about themselves. I know some people in particular that you'll never hear a compliment from. Never. You could have got dressed up all for them. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't do it for them. Never do something for somebody else and look for their validation. And look for their happy face and look for their surprise and look for... Because if they don't give it to you and you did all of that work, you're not going to feel good, hun. You're not. And it's going to make your confidence go down, okay? We're living in some funny times right now, okay? Do it for you. So, yeah, some love expressions are nice. Letting your heart be open to adore somebody. Adore somebody. When's the last time you've adored somebody, right? When's the last time you cherished something? Or cherished someone, right? We've been hurt so many times, a lot of us, that a lot of us want to run from that, right? Cherish. Cherish. But you know what? you can cherish yourself so much. You can cherish your children. You can cherish memories. You can cherish what you create. And you can cherish other people that are worthy of your love, okay? And worthy of your kindness, all right? So I think that's nice for 2025 too, to have some love expressions, all right? So I'm going to end this video here now, guys, all right? I hope you like this little video. I have some more things on here. Maybe I'll make another video, but I'm going to stop this here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here with us, guys. Love you all. Bye.